这150个定语从句用来形成你的定语从句直觉，使用的单词都超级简单，每句话说一遍，准备好了吗？
This is the book, which has a blue cover. I don't know the reason why the shop is closed today. She likes the dress that her mother bought for her. The park where we walk the dog is near the river. He remembers the day when he got his first bike. The girl whose bag is red is my sister. This is the pen I use every day. The people who live upstairs are quiet. That's the restaurant where they have great pizza. I didn't like the movie we watched last night. Can you tell me the reason you look so happy? The teacher we like the most is Mr. Smith. This is the cat whose tail is long and fluffy. Summer is the season when we go to the beach. The car which is parked outside is new. I know a man who can speak 3 languages. The food she cooked smells wonderful. This is the place where the accident happened. The children who are playing in the yard are noisy. That's the song I love to listen to. He is the artist whose paintings are famous. Friday is the day when I finish work early. The phone I bought last week is broken. The police caught the man who stole the car. This is the village where my grandparents live. Can you show me the picture you took? The student the teacher praised felt proud. Is this the hospital where you work? I remember the time when dinosaurs lived. The dog whose owner is away looks sad. The computer which is on the desk is old. Tell me the reason why you chose this color. The flowers grow in the garden are beautiful. The man who called you didn't leave his name. That is the shop where I buy my bread. I read the book you recommended. The woman whose hair is black is waiting outside. Winter is the time when it snows here. The letter which arrived this morning is for you. The friend I visited lives far away. This is the library where we study. He explained the reason he couldn't come. I have a friend who lives in London. The cake Mary made was delicious. This is the tree whose leaves turn yellow in autumn. I like the watch that my father gave me. Monday is the day when the week starts. The cafe where we met serves good coffee. The girl who sits next to me is new. This is the story my grandmother told me. The man whose car was stolen called the police. That is the room where I sleep. The bird which is singing is beautiful. We visited the town where Shakespeare was born. She is the person I trust the most. I remember the moment when I heard the news. He didn't give a reason why he resigned. The shoes I am wearing are comfortable. The lady who helped us was very patient. This is the camera whose lens is broken. The beach where we swam was clean. I enjoyed the meal we had together. That's the doctor who saved his life. Do you remember the time when we went camping? The city where I study is very big. This is the dog that always barks at strangers. The boy whose bike was lost is crying. The homework the teacher gave us is difficult. He is the student everyone admires. What was the reason the train was late? The chair, which is broken, is in the corner. This is the school where I learned English. The coffee I drank was too hot. The musician who played the piano was amazing. I know the place where we can hide. She wore the necklace that sparkled brightly. The child whose toy fell is looking for it. This is the hour when the shops close. The cookies Mom baked are in the jar. I met the author who wrote this novel. That's the hill where we watched the sunset. The report he submitted was incomplete. The man to whom I spoke was the manager. This is the game, which is very popular now. The girl whose voice is soft sang a song. Can you find the spot where we parked the car? The gift you sent was lovely. That's the moment when everything changed. The employee who received the award smiled. Is that the reason why they look worried? This is the garden where roses grow. This is the key that unlocks the back door. The park where we had the picnic was beautiful. The student whose homework was late apologized. I like the song the band played last. The man who lives next door is a pilot. Do you remember the time we visited the museum? That's the shop where I bought my shoes. This is the computer which needs to be fixed. He told me the reason he couldn't attend the party. The children who were shouting have gone home. The flowers she picked are wilting. The woman whose purse was found was very grateful. The hotel where we stayed had a great view. The letter arrived yesterday brought good news. This is the path that leads to the river. I can't find the email you sent me. She is the artist who painted this picture. Summer is the time when many people travel. The restaurant where we ate dinner was crowded. The boy whose drawing was chosen smiled happily. The cookies my sister made are delicious. The man who repaired my car did a good job. This is the place where the concert will be held. The gift, which is wrapped in blue paper, is for you. Can you explain the reason why the flight was delayed? The students I teach are very smart. The dog whose barking woke me up is small. I enjoyed the film we saw together. The woman who answered the phone was polite. March is the month when spring begins here. That is the building where my office is located. The apples grow on this tree are sweet. The doctor she recommended is excellent. This is the table which is reserved for us. He found the wallet that someone had dropped. The girl whose brother is in my class is named Sarah. The library where I borrow books is downtown. The cake you baked looks amazing. The teacher who gave the lecture spoke clearly. That was the year when they got married. The garden where my grandmother grows vegetables is large. The story that he told us was funny. The boy whose shoes are muddy needs to clean them. The report I wrote took a long time. The friend who helped me move is very strong. Is this the cafe where you usually get coffee? The camera which uses this type of film is old. I need to know the reason why you disagree. The person you should ask is over there. The tree whose branches are bare will get leaves in spring. The music they played was too loud. The child who fell down is crying. 1999 was the year when I was born. The city where the conference took place is far away. The phone is ringing is not mine. The manager I spoke with was helpful. The dog that lives across the street is friendly. The house whose roof is red belongs to my aunt. The room where the meeting was held is on the second floor. The meal we ordered hasn't arrived yet. The scientist who discovered this is famous. Noon is the time when we usually eat lunch. The hospital where she works is nearby. The sweater I bought yesterday is too big. Please tell me the reason you want to leave. The students who passed the exam were happy. The bag she is carrying looks heavy. The neighbor whose cat often visits us is away. The office where my dad works is downtown. The dress she wore to the party was beautiful. The man, who is standing by the door, is waiting for someone. That is the bridge where we took photos. The box which contains the tools is in the garage. He finally understood the reason why she was upset. The employee the boss promoted works hard. The bird whose song is lovely sits on that tree. The movie I wanted to see is not playing anymore. The boy who delivered the newspaper is very young. Autumn is the season when the leaves fall. This is the school where I went as a child. The computer that I use for work is fast. The lady whose dog ran away is worried. The food is served here is always fresh. The person who called earlier left a message. That's the place where we first met. The pen which I lost was my favorite one. What's the reason you were so quiet? The children we saw were playing tag. The car whose alarm keeps going off is annoying. The presentation he gave was informative.